Okay, here's our mated pair of Bolivian Rams. It's the male up front. Easily differentiated from the female by the extended rays on the tail fin. As you can see, they're almost like a sickle, like a saber hanging off. Can't miss that. Same with his dorsal fin. The back rays are much more extended and pronounced. There's little mommy. If you see her, she's extended now. Her dorsal fin is completely rounded. It does not point off at all. Another thing I've noticed, here's a female. We've named her Dirt because she's the odd man out. They show two dots, the females, on the vertical bands. Not on both sides with these. There's our one female, that's mommy. And then the omnipositor, I believe it's called, the little duct that the eggs come out of on the females. It's a little nipple hangs down just in front of the anal fin. That's another piece you can use. Even Dirt has it. She has recently, we got these about 2 weeks ago at PETSMART, and I knew I'd never had them before. I knew I took home two females and a male. Well, once you have the male, I mean, you can't miss with the extended rays. That's a dead giveaway. But then I saw that little omnipositor and the rounded fins, and from having cichlids, you know. So these are mated. They just had the batch about 5 days ago back there on that rock. They since took them down off there and dropped them behind the wood, and now they have moved them just in front of where that wood ends. Right down in there is a little batch of about 300 wiggling around. Now we got, like I said, this crazy little female, Dirt, has taken on a mind of her own the past few days. She has put on a lot of color, and she's been displaying and actually running sorties over and locking jaws, causing a pretty big disturbance for the mated pair, but at least it gives them something to do. This mother here, I had read that they wouldn't want anything to do with the male afterwards, would beat him off, but she's allowed him to share in the duties and fan the eggs. It's pretty nice. Been a good show. Beautiful little fish. Well worth setting up a little tank for. This is a 20-gallon long. I had ideas of keeping them peaceful little fish that they're supposed to be in a 55 with our guppies and cardinals and swordtails, but they caused quite a disruption in there. They started pretty much nipping everything that moves. Started with at food time, and then it became a constant thing. Thought that they would breed back in here. It was much more secluded, but they elected to go over here. I guess because this is the side we were dropping the food on. But it's all good right now. A little bit more in here. We got, if you can see them back in there, our Amano shrimp. Been a part of our tank for about 3 years now. I hear that's an awful long time for a shrimp to hang around. But there he is just the same. Have our little marigold wag swordtail babies. They're growing up big. Cute little fish. Eat like chickens. And pretty much that's it. We got a nearite snail down in there who may or may not sabotage this batch. Hopefully they can ward him off. And 2 Cory catfish somewhere around. The temperature's about 78. pH is around 6, 7 or so. There's a little Cory on our Appalachian Trail rock. I think that's a little piece of granite we boiled off. Prominent little beauty. And that's about it. So very easy to sex and well worth setting up a tank for. can't miss. Once you have the male, they just look for the female. You get the rounded back part on that dorsal fin, and couple that with the ovipositor, and you got a pair. And then you got to buy a dirt fish. I like to use a female. Like I said, this one's she's pretty cool. She ain't taking too much. She got tired of being beaten around, minding her own business. Now she's just a bitch. She wants to breed. Here's Mr. Romano. So that's Troy and Elizabeth right there. Named for the swamp people. Shoot him, Jacob. Shoot him. A post. Here comes Crazy Lady. She wants to get bit again. She's gonna come on over. There we go. Boom! She actually chases them back sometimes. God, she's beautiful. See the double dots on her? And there's Mom. Yep, they got their hands full with this one. Alright, quick look at our 55 and I'll break loose. This is what we had them in. Driftwood here, we had a rock back in here. Another one back in here. Behind this wood. Good little spots, but no way they were beating the tank apart. So our pretty little guppies, all raised from babies, and our big mommy wag swords, marigold wags, our little male growing up. A couple velvet swords in there, beautiful red velvets, and all our guppies from babies. Pretty little prized male right there, gorgeous little female in the frame. Pretty simple setup, just 2 sponge filters in the corner, power heads on low.